Rebecca Marodi's wife, Yolanda, spent about a month on the run before she was captured over the weekend in Mexico. CBS 8's Kelly Hessedall joins us live from the East County Courthouse with what happened this afternoon. Kelly?
Yeah, and this hearing was very short. However, it was tense. The courtroom was packed full of friends and family of the victim, CAL FIRE Captain Rebecca Marodi. So we learned some new details about this case, some graphic details. Here's what the judge said.
Which includes the following facts and circumstances, which was one of extreme violence with 34 stabbing or slashing wounds. Also, portions of this event were captured on video, seeing the victim running from the defendant, and you heard call 911.
So as you heard him say, CAL FIRE Captain Rebecca Marodi was stabbed or slashed 34 times. The defendant, her wife, 53-year-old Yolanda Marodi, entered a not guilty plea to 1 count of first-degree murder. She did this virtually from her hospital bed. The judge ordered us not to show her face in the courtroom. I can tell you she just had her head appear on screen. She was lying down. She really didn't show much emotion. So it's unclear why she's in the hospital. The DA's office couldn't comment on that. The killing happened February 17th. Investigators say Yolanda fled to Mexico an hour after the murder. She spent 4 weeks on the run until she was arrested over the weekend by Mexican authorities and turned over to authorities here in the U.S. So here's what Deputy DA Maura Duffy told us.
It is a very tragic state of intimate partner violence. The defendant and the victim were married for about 2 years. The defendant stabbed the victim multiple times, killing her. The victim was a beloved member of the CAL FIRE community, and I know that this loss is being felt in that community.
And the judge ordered that Yolanda be held without bail. He basically called her a danger to the community, not just because of this case, but also because of her violent criminal history. And we know that she served more than a decade behind bars for killing her husband. She faces 25 years to life if convicted in this case. Meanwhile, my colleague Steve Price got a hold of some brand new court documents. He's going to have much more on that coming up on CBS 8 at 5 and 6. Anna and Carlo.
Now, Kelly, you mentioned there were a lot of family and friends of the victim in court. Describe what the mood was like. How did they react to seeing Yolanda?
Yeah, and I think it was emotional for them. You know, they have been waiting for this day for more than a month. I think they've got a lot of mixed emotions going on. I can tell you, though, when the judge did start talking about some of those graphic details, I could see them wiping their eyes. It looked like some of them had been crying as they left the courtroom. So they're still mourning the loss of Rebecca, but then having to face seeing Yolanda in court. I'm sure there's just a mixture of emotions happening, and it was probably a pretty tough day for them here at the courthouse.
I can only imagine what they're going through there. Kelly Hessedall reporting for us. Thank you, Kelly.